Hey guys, Byron here from HobbyKing.com. I've got another exciting new product to show you today. It's a brand new product from Walkera, the F210 FPV Racing Copter. Now, you may have seen previously that Walkera had released the Runner 250, which was quite a good model. It was one of the first models on the market that was completely ready to fly with all of the components you needed, such as OSD, camera, and everything pre-set up. Well, they've taken it one step further with the F210. So this is a 210 class racer, so 210 millimeter from motor shaft to motor shaft. And they've made a lot of improvements on this model. So they learned a lot from the Runner 250. They were listening to customer feedback on things they'd like to see changed or improvements they'd like to be made, and they've done that with the F210. So this is a model we can truly say is a very competitive racing model right out of the box. So not only is it ideal for guys who maybe you're interested in trying FPV racing, you haven't really gotten fully into it yet, and so you're not comfortable with building your own model. This is, again, right out of the box, ready to go. But for those of you who are experienced, again, if you're looking for a model that you can just pick up that's already set up and good to go, it's a great option. So I'll go into more detail now about the components, so you'll have an understanding of why we say this model is quite competitive just when you take it right out of the box. So first thing we'll talk about are the motors. These are 28 millimeter diameter brushless motors, 2500 kV, so quite a hot setup, plenty of power. And these are spinning 5-inch self-tightening props. Super convenient, so you don't need prop nuts or anything. They just tighten on and off by hand, so very, very convenient. Now, similar to what was done on the Runner 250, it's a modular design, so everything is basically plug-and-play compatible, such as your ESCs. The motors just plug in with 2 millimeter bullets here directly, and then the ESCs actually have a pin or slotted pin system which connects to the main power board. So very, very simple. There's no wires plugged in or anything like that. You can simply remove the ESC with a couple of screws if you need to replace it or take it out for any reason. Now, the camera, this is one of the highlights of the model. This is a 700 TVL camera. It's very high resolution. Now, at the back here, we've got our VTX. So this got a 200 milliwatt VTX integrated and then has a circular polarized antenna on board. Again, very, very clean and tidy setup. You can't even see it in there. Being a modular design, it's all integrated into the frame, but it's also easily removable for servicing or replacement if necessary. Now, speaking of that, on the bottom here, you'll see that on the carbon fiber lower frame plate, this is actually removable. There's like a little panel here you can take off, and that gives you easy access to the components at the bottom, such as your flight controller, etc. Now, the FC, that is probably the star of the show for this model. This comes with an F3 flight controller running clean flight right out of the box. So, you can actually connect this to the clean flight configurator on your PC and make any adjustments, any tuning that you want to. So if you want to change flight modes or adjust any of the PIDs, you can do that, just simply connecting it to the PC. But that being said, out of the box, it's already tuned quite well, so you actually don't need to make any adjustments unless, of course, you're an advanced user and you want to tune to your own liking. Now, as far as the power system on this is running on 4S, so you can use anything from about a 4S 1300 to 1500. For this version that we're offering, we opted to go with the version that had no battery or charger included, and it's just to help save you on shipping costs because obviously shipping LiPos these days is getting quite expensive. But of course, you can use a wide variety of batteries. We offer many from the Turnigy Nanotech lineup and even some of our other brands such as Zippy Compact, etc., that will fit this model. Best fit for this, again, 1300 milliamp 4-cell. Now, as I mentioned before, this is a modular setup, so all the components are very clean and tidy, and the frame is also quite well thought out. It's quite beefy. The arms on this are 3 millimeter carbon fiber, so it's actually very, very rigid. It can take a beating, so it's really good, in crashes. I mean, obviously, we all crash when we're flying FPV from time to time, so it's built quite well. We're also going to have the full line of spare parts as well on the website very soon for this model, so any replacement parts that you need, such as props, any of the frame parts, or any of the electronic components, we will have in stock, so you can pick those up very easily. And as usual for our models, you'll find that in the spare parts tab on the product listing. Now, a few accessories come included with this. You've got a USB cable for connecting the flight controller to the PC if you want to make any changes. And then you've got the training cable included as well. So you can connect this up to, between two radios if you want to do training flight or help somebody else learn to fly. There's a couple parts, a couple of tools included. So you've got some hex keys and then a small wrench as well for removing or changing some of the parts on the model. User manuals included, And then, of course, because this is ready to fly, it does come with a pre-programmed Devo 7 radio. Most of you may know already this is a fully programmable radio. You can change all the different parameters in the radio itself. But again, this comes already set up, already bound, and has all the settings preset for this model right out of the box. So that's pretty much it, guys. The F210, this is a very serious racing copter in the 210 millimeter class. Great option for you guys looking to get into FPV, or for those of you already into FPV racing. The box, one last thing to mention, is it has the handle on it, so it's very convenient. Everything packs nice and neat into the box, and then has a handle for carrying, so great for transportation and storage. So anyway, guys, check this out, F210. It's on the new items page now, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page if you haven't already done so you can keep up to date with all the new products such as this.